Hi everyone. I wanted to share a technique that works pretty well for me personally, and it's called brain dumping. Some of you have probably already heard of this, but what it does is literally that. It's just dumping things off of your brain onto a piece of paper. And so what I do is I have this notebook. This is my notebook. And it's small. You can use a big notebook if you want, but I prefer the small because I like to keep it on my desk while I'm working, and I like to keep it in my purse too because I also use it not just for brain dumping. Well, this is also brain dumping, but if an idea comes to me, and I'll just jot it down real quick because I want to be able to look at it later, or what Oprah would call an aha moment. I will jot it down. You know, when your mind clicks and something finally makes sense to you, I'll jot it down because I don't want to forget it. And I want to be able to look at it later and analyze it and see why that clicked for me. And so that's another thing you can use it for. But brain dumping is a technique that tricks the brain into believing that all those things that you're thinking about, you know, the things you have to do after work, things you have to do throughout the week, or the personal things that are just bothering you and they're just spinning in your mind, it tricks the brain into believing that those things are now in a safe place where they will be looked at later. You know, the brain is a funny thing, and sometimes we have to, actually, it's a pretty powerful thing. And sometimes we have to trick it to do the things that we want it to do. And so brain dumping is one of those things that tricks it into believing that those things will be taken care of, but when you can take care of them. And then you're able to focus on what you need to focus on in that moment. So thank you for letting me share, and let me know if this happens to work for somebody else, because it works for me, but I want to know if it works for you guys too. So thank you for letting me share, and I love you guys. Bye.